Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I am swatching Astarion's Juice Box by Bee's Knees Lacquer. This is a very colored jelly base with a violet to blue to green shifting shimmer. This was another gift with purchase. I actually made 2 Bee's Knees orders on Black Friday. I used the first order to purchase anything I thought might have a low number available, and the second one to grab unlimited items. It will take me a while to swatch them all. I will probably space them out a little bit because I do want to start doing some other types of video. My one Black Friday regret is that I didn't realize Found Your Calling was available. I probably would have swapped one out for it had I realized. My first coat is a little labored, but I get there in the end. I am impressed with the evenness of this polish in one coat. I'm going to attribute that to its deep pigmentation. In the first coat, you don't get that much shimmer. I can see some gold and some green. The shimmer is milled pretty fine, but even so, it never looks metallic to me. And because I've already taken this back off, I can let you know immediately. She is a stainer. It is the kind of staining that tints the whole nail plate, so my nails were turned vaguely pink. I will post some pictures on the community tab. I do have some slight yellow staining from wearing nail polish regularly, so having them tinted slightly pink is to my advantage. That's why I'm not angry. I wore this with I Just Want to Spank It Out of Him, which has some similarities. However, the shimmer in this polish is finer. This has more of a jewel tone base. I could see the base color of this polish at all times, so I think the shimmer in this one is more sparse. In the second coat, we get more opacity. The saturation of the color barely changes, and I do manage a better, more curved corner. I think on camera, it looks very even, and I thought it wasn't in person. This is also my first time wearing it, so I put on a third. I think the shimmer is more easily seen after 2 coats. I was pondering this nail polish the day after I painted my nails, just trying to brainstorm for the video. And I was puttering around the kitchen getting my morning tea and breakfast ready. I had bought some red grapes the day before, and as I was washing them, I realized they were exactly the same color as this base. So if you need a color reference, buy some red grapes. The base did also remind me of pomegranates. And I did also find a reference to it being the fruit of the dead, which seems appropriate for a vampire character. For the third coat, we're purely seeing how it looks and making sure it's even. I can't find any nail line in this lighting. The shimmer is still present, but not overwhelming. You can't see it yet, but my more ridged nails were the other reason that I put on 3 coats. However, in future, I will probably stop in 2 coats, unless I'm really determined to see 0 nail line. I was watching Firebrand, a movie about Henry VIII's 6th wife, and it reminded me of the lineup of portraits of the full set of wives, because clearly he saw wives like Pokemon. I was sure that I remembered a lot of maroon in those portraits. And sure enough, amongst them is Anne of Cleves in a maroon dress. She was one of the lucky ones. There were other tones of red amongst the portraits, but I thought this one was closest to the polish. For flowers, I picked the Burgandy Dahlia. They come in a variety of colors, but this deep red matched very well. For the full hand shots, I was having a bit of a day. While filming, I was trying to field phone calls, and at some point, I forgot to come back and get more shots. So we have the footage we have. I think my sun shot is a little shaky, but all right. When I'm at the right, you can see that berry-colored base pretty well and see my ridges through it. Thus, the three coats. The shimmer is looking gold and green, but not side by side, more so stippled together. As I move around to the left, you get more blue and purple tones to the shimmer, and the green looks darker. Another bird I liked for this polish is the white-breasted ground dove. Add a white and a medium gray with a purple undertone, and you're there. Or throw in black for fun. As I move from left to right, I'm moving through sun and a shade. When I'm at the right, the polish base looks more maroon or brick red and is highlighted by the green and gold shimmer. As I move left, the blue and purple finally arrives. Those pull the base to look more of a berry color. The red Percher Dragonfly is a good representation as well. Unfortunately, the Skittle option isn't there because the other color blocks are black and transparent wing, but not everything can be a Skittle. However, I do think the varied bunting is a good bird for a Skittle. It has maroon on its back and breast. It also has a true purple and little patches of a more vibrant true red on its head. Add a dark grayish brown for the wing and some black for the area around its beak and eyes, and I think you could Skittle him. For the third shot, we start facing the window. The blue and purple shift is very prominent here. It pulls the base to look almost like a purple plum. And as I move to the left, which has the artificial light, the shimmer changes to a pale silvery aqua or teal. The base also changes to look more murky, more of a cherry juice red. This polish does remind me a little bit of Fairy Punchfather because of the shimmer. I'll need to do a comparison of the two so I can see them side by side. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe so that I can ascend to a lord using the combined might of my small backyard animals. Only when I've collected 3,000 squirrels, chipmunks, and rabbits can I then complete the ritual to ascend. Please enjoy a clip of my black squirrel not enjoying the red squirrel energy.